up, y'all? This is MGTV Reactions, and today we're going to be reacting to Olivia. Okay, you guys? So listen, today is Olivia's birthday, all right? She got all dressed up, and she went out with her sister, okay? She didn't go on a date. She went out with her sister, all right? And Olivia is having a birthday breakdown, all right? So she finally decides to have a conversation with the people on her live about the situation with her leaving her children back in Texas. All right, you guys. So that's what we're going to be reacting to. Okay, before I get into this reaction, I'm going to ask you to please thumbs up the video, comment your thoughts down below because you know I want to hear what y'all got to say. All right, and also hit that subscribe button for me too if you have not done so already. Okay, let's get into it.
This has been the hardest yet best decision that I've made in a very long time. And like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to keep praying that people come to their senses. And, you know, in my situation with my kid's father and my kids, I don't want to talk about my kid's father, but unfortunately, he's a part of it. We have both been extremely, extremely selfish. Extremely selfish. And we should be so apologetic. And I am. I feel so bad to my children. And let's not even turn this into that. But I'm just saying, like, everything will be okay. People just have to wake up. You know? I woke up. Other people have to wake up because it's not about us. And I feel like for the last 5 years, him and I have been making this about us, and it's not about us. The sneak dissing, the fight, just everything. It's insane, you guys.
So what baffles me is she's getting on here saying that she feels so bad about the situation with her children, and her and Jerrod both should be so apologetic to the children and everything like that. But she continuously skips over the fact that she had the ability to tell Jerrod that she wanted more time with her children. And instead of doing that, she made it seem like her only interest was to get in the bed with him. So you should be more apologetic to the children, if anything. Now, I do agree there has been pettiness on both sides, but ultimately, Olivia chose to leave her children back in Texas, all right? They have a custody order. Jerrod has to allow her to have her custodial time with the children. He has to give her the children for her visits. If he does not do so, Olivia could definitely go to court for that. That's already been discussed. My problem with her is not taking accountability for what it is. She's saying that she feels horrible about the situation and everything that happened. However, she was the cause of it. Olivia did not have to try to seduce Jerrod and do what she did with him. Olivia chose to do that because that's what she really wanted to do, okay? Olivia did not have to lay down with Jerrod in order to see her children. That's what she wanted to do. And then after everything fell apart, she decided to leave her children. And now she's getting on here saying that she feels bad. I mean, it just baffles me. But let's go ahead and continue.
Insane. 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 But it's okay. Because what we're going to do is we're going to stay positive. We're going to stay on our path. And we're going to keep praying to God. You know? That's all we can do. 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 You seem so much healed and calmer. Yeah, I am. I am calmer. I'm very calm because there's no reason to stress about anything. I know who I am. You know, I know who I am and I know my intentions. And my intentions from the beginning has always been just to be a good mom. What has transpired, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. You got this, Liv. Thank you, Jen. No,
She says that her intentions from the beginning was to be a good mom. So I'm just a little bit lost about that. Olivia didn't even put up any sort of a fight when it came to the custody of her children. Olivia did not spend money on retaining a lawyer. Olivia did not try at all. She was so confident that she was going to have her way because she is their mother, and she was sadly mistaken. Olivia put herself in this situation. Olivia put all types of videos up on the internet, and that was able to be used against her in court. Olivia withheld the children from Jerrod as well. Olivia had random men around the children. She got online saying that she was doing drugs and everything like that, and all of that was used in court. And Olivia didn't even care enough about that situation to go ahead and retain a lawyer. Okay, so she did not fight for her children in any capacity. All right, and we all know that. She's saying her intention was always to be a good mother, but are you a good mother when you're neglecting your children, screaming at AJ, hitting them on the camera, not really spending quality time with your children? Are you a good mother when you're sitting on live for hours upon hours and you're not even interacting with your children? You rather interact with the internet, knowing that you have limited time with your children. You choose to interact with the internet during your time with them. How does that make you a good mother? How does it make you a good mother to not even, you worried about, she's on here talking about how she likes to cook for men, but you barely ever cook for your children. AJ was over there eating hot dogs and macaroni and cheese out the cup. I'm not saying that Olivia is the absolute worst mother that I've ever seen on the internet. She's not the worst mother that I've seen on the internet. However, I just feel like Olivia, when she has her kids in her possession, she does not she does not value the time that she has with them. So I'm not going to say she's the worst mother, but she's damn sure it doesn't even appear to me that she ever tried to be the best mother that she can be. Because if she did try to be the best mother that she can be, she would put men on the back burner and focus solely on her children. That's what she would do. But let's continue.
No, because people really, and it doesn't matter what people think. I'm not saying this because it matters, but you guys have to imagine, like, I'm a mother first. I'm a mother first. But anyway.
Yes, you're a mother first, but you're a mother first who put your kids last. You put your kids last when you chose to leave Texas again. All right. And you claim that you left Texas so that you can better yourself and get your life together. Yet you're over in Texas. The only thing you're doing that's productive is working out. She claims she's going to school, but she's also back on the internet talking about dating men. So you're a mother first for sure. But that's not your first priority, and you definitely put your kids last, especially when it comes to you and your needs. Olivia has never considered her children's feelings over her own. Because if she did, she would not even display herself on the internet the way that she does.
Anyway, we're going to have a good night. And I'm not going to drink too much because I drank enough last weekend. And if you know anything, you know that Raquel's birthday is next weekend. Okay, whenever you guys are ready, just say Liv, and I'll come. Okay. As you guys know, my sister's birthday is next week, along with my baby girl's birthday. And let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna be real transparent, and I don't want to talk about my kids because this is just giving other people content. And I don't like talking about my kids on social media anymore. So I want to send Ryan like a box of well, Liv, just do it.
I call BS. Like so if Olivia believes that Jerrod and Nisha are so petty to not allow Robin to accept a birthday package from her mother, then why doesn't she find a way to get that birthday package down to the school? Or not even the school's out. Damn. I was about to say, have the package sent to school. Oh no, she can't even do that. School's out. I don't know. Then why doesn't Olivia come down there for a visit with the children and give Robin the birthday package to her herself? If that's what she wants to do. I mean, I feel like if there's a will, there's a way. Now, I don't know. We don't really know what the dynamic is between her and Jerrod at this time. We don't know whether or not Jerrod's telling her she can't see the kids, she can't talk to the kids, or whatever the case may be. All I'm saying is that if Olivia truly wanted to have something delivered to her daughter on her birthday, Olivia definitely has the means to make it happen. At the end of the day, if she wants to give her daughter a present and Jerrod does not allow her to do so, then maybe she needs to take her tail down to the courthouse and fight the way she should have been fighting. All right, for her children. That's the way she should have been did it, through the courts and not on her back. Okay, that's what she needs to do if she cannot give the baby a birthday present. First of all, I was under the impression that Olivia was supposed to have the kids for the summer. So if that's the case, wouldn't she have had Robin anyway for her birthday? Y'all let me know down in the comments because I really don't know. But let's go ahead and continue. All I'm trying to say is, if Olivia really wanted to get a present to her child, she could.
It's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Mother first. Enjoy, beautiful. Thank you, baby. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I think that's why I was like in my feelings today. Oh yeah. Okay, baby. I got your text. Ooh, sorry, y'all. What happened here? No, cancel. Don't end my. That sounds good, baby. I got your text. I'm gonna text you back right now. Am I alone? No. I'm with my friends and my sister. My Gemini sister. I'm a Cancer. Clock it, baby. I'm pink.
I'm going to go ahead and speed it up.
Summertime. Fine. Okay. It's giving drunk. I'm not drunk. This is only my second drink. And I don't. Girl, these are some lightweight drinks. Okay, let me tell y'all. Super lightweight.
All right, you guys. So I sped up a little bit in this live. We're going to go ahead and continue real quick because I just want to get straight to the point. Okay.
I'll be in the gym early in the morning. I'll be in the gym early in the morning. In the morning. In the morning. Yeah, because I always spend my birthday with them. Yeah. Of course. Of course. Of course. But what has been done needed to get done because
The thought that I'm having is Olivia not to get them or see them at all before she moved to Texas. So I'm just confused. If it didn't mean anything to her then, and she allowed the children to spend Mother's Day with Nisha, okay, why is she so emotional about them today on her birthday? What is that about? You didn't care then, and you was in Texas where you could have seen them. But now that you're in Florida, you're emotional about not seeing them when you chose not to see them before you even left. That doesn't make any sense to me. But let's continue.
I could never explain my situation to you guys for people to understand it because you guys would never understand my situation because you're just not going through it. I would think it's pretty obvious what's going down, but People will always find a way to blame everything on me. Everything is always my fault. And that's fine. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. Like, none of this shit matters. The only thing that matters is when you're gonna come get me. I called Robin at school like a week ago. Because, by the way, my ex changed his number. I can't get a hold of him. So he's not even letting me. I don't even want to talk about it. But it's okay. It's okay. Because God
can't get a hold of Jerrod because I think it was like last week or so when they had that little tiny back and forth where he posted something and then she put up a short. She got on here and said that he was calling her phone. So how is it that he was trying to contact you, but now you can't get a hold of him and he changed his number? Which one is it? Well, if you can't get a hold of him through his phone, can't you contact him via the app that you guys were supposed to be using anyway? She also said when she does talk to her children, the first thing they ask are when are you coming to get me? So what is your answer then? I mean, because you ultimately chose, if that meant anything to her, why choose to leave them? If they're constantly asking when they're going to see you again and you know that they're looking forward to seeing you, then why did you choose to leave them? And why can't you provide them with a time frame as to when they should expect to see you again? That's something that you need to plan. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, they have a custody order. Olivia has her visits. Okay. Um, so Jerrod cannot stop her from seeing her children on her visits. And if he does, she can fight him through court. So it doesn't make any sense to me. But I will say this. Somebody commented on one of my videos about Olivia, okay, and they said to me that Olivia, her parental rights were taken away if she leaves the state of Texas. So they told me that it's in their custody order that if Olivia leaves the state, her parental rights will be taken away. I'm not sure if that's true or not, you guys, but if that is the case, then that's Olivia's fault for leaving. If she knew that that could potentially happen, you can't sit up here and cry when you put yourself in this situation. It makes no sense to me.
will find a way. But I called my school. The first thing she said to me, "Mommy, I'm about to be 12. You're coming to get me, right?" I got you, baby. I got you, baby. I'm gonna get my babies. I'm going to. I just have to build myself up, and I'm gonna get my kids. And that's only if they want to come with me. I think that my kids should be with who they want to be. That's their choice. That's their choice. They want to be with you, I'll let it. I want my baby to be happy and I want him to be where he wants to be. Like, he will not leave me alone. Thing is that for a reason.
My nerves with this, saying that, basically that Jerrod will not allow her to have her time with the children unless she is text messages that I've seen. It definitely appears that she's not him. And I definitely feel like um, that's not the truth. I just don't feel like Jerrod's saying, lay on your back for me or else you don't get to see the kids. Because Olivia was seeing the children before she had that affair with Jerrod. That's how Olivia chooses to try to make it seem. She's saying that he won't leave her alone. However, he blocked you and then he changed his number. So it seems like he's leaving you alone to me. If you want to communicate with him, do so via the app. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I'm not understanding where she's coming from with this.
It's okay. Like I said, everything will work out and everything will be right through God. I promise you that. It will be. It will be. Okay. Yes, he can, Lynn. But it's a whole process. I have to take him back to court to when my babies turn 12, I have to take him to court because they can choose. They can go in front of the judge and choose who they want to live with. So I have to do that. I have to do that. I have to do it's very like I have
think that it's a lot. If she chooses to fight for the courts will give the children to the ability to be asked for them to be when it comes to the courts. They don't ask the children that until they're way older. However, she said it's time consuming and it costs a lot of money. So I guess that's the reason why she chose to not fight through the courts the proper way to begin with, because she doesn't feel like it's worth it to invest the time, energy, and money uh, to fight for her children. So it makes no sense to me. You had the ability to do it. She said that they have generational wealth over there. She said that her parents, her stepfather and her mother and everybody rallies around her and they're always there to support her. So why aren't they able to rally around and support you financially so that you can fight for your children the proper way instead of fighting on your back with your legs open? I mean, it's just not adding up or making any sense to me. But let's go ahead and continue.
for so long. That's not the way people look at it. People are like, "Oh, she's just been fucking her life away." No, I haven't. I have not been able to live without my kids. I still every single day it is painful.
That she's out here, it's painful. But if it's so painful to be without your children, why'd you choose to leave them in the first place? So that you can better yourself. So you made the decision to be selfish and focus on yourself, or whatever you're doing out in Florida, okay? And you chose to leave your children. That was a personal choice. She wants to get on the internet and cry to the people about it and somehow make it Jerrod's fault that she left Florida. But it's not his fault. You chose to leave because you got your feelings hurt. All right. You chose to leave because you wanted the support of your sister and your mother. All right. And Florida is where you wanted to be. So it was a personal choice. I don't understand why we're crying about it today because it's your birthday, but it wasn't a big deal for you to get your kids on Mother's Day when you were actually in Texas and actually had the ability to see them.
Right. Period. Everything is right through God. Everything. Everything. I don't care. You don't nothing is past God. Nothing. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's okay. Everything will be okay. And everything that has been taken from us, when I say us, I mean me and my babies, everything, all the time that has been stolen from us, everything that has been played with us and played with them, and everything will be restored. And God God will make everything right. How it's supposed to be. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay, let me see real quick.
I mean, listen, that sounds good. However, if you're not willing to put in the work to actually be a present mother for your children, the likelihood of you, of God just, blessing you with the type of relationship you want to have with them, all of a sudden it's not going to happen. Olivia actually has to feel like it's worth it to her to fight for her children, to be able to be in their lives, to be a better mother figure for them. She has to feel like it's worth it. And so far, it hasn't been worth it to her. The fact that she left Texas and abandoned them once again already lets me know that it's not worth it to her. The fact that she's saying, you know, it takes a lot of time, energy, and money. And she has never put in the time, energy, and money to fight for them the proper way. That lets me know that it's not important to her. So more than like she's talking about God and everything like that, but it sounds good. But you know, what is the saying? Faith is nothing without working. Whatever the phrase is, I can't think of it now, you guys. But listen, the bottom line is you can pray to God all day, but if you're not actively trying to better your situation yourself, as
Real
far as
quick.
it comes to the kids, it's just not going to go
Thank
the
you.
way you want it to go. Period. And
Yeah,
that's just all it is to it.
for sure. For sure. But anyway, guys, I'm so sorry. I think I've been holding in that cry all fucking day. But it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Girl, get that cry out. Girl. I'll cry when I'm by myself. I'll cry. I'll cry it out. You don't cry on social media. Don't do that. Never cry on social media, you guys. Don't do that.
Olivia doesn't do what Olivia needs to do, she's going to have a hard time. In the victim mentality, Olivia laying on her back as Jerrod came to her in text messages and she keeps trying to skip past that around her children. But that was not the case. Before you insinuated or made it, that you wanted his choice. You wanted to manipulate Jerrod as it pertains to him and the children. Enough for you to get your way. Consider all hell broke loose. Saying, in the first place, if that's the only for you, and you're going to lose a lot of battles, if that can use to fight for any, okay, it makes no sense. I'm going to the bottom line here is this. Olivia is crying about not having her children with her for her birthday. But like I said, Olivia didn't even care enough to say goodbye before she left Texas. Okay. So I don't know. Because I'm an empathetic person, it's unfortunate to see her crying and all that. I can't stand that. But at the end of the day, all of this whole situation for Olivia was a choice. She chose to lay on her back. She chose to pursue her ex husband. She chose to put it all out there on the internet. She chose to go ahead and leave the state of Texas and, not see her children. She chose all of this. And she could have went about everything a completely different way and she could have had a totally different outcome. But she chose to do it the way she chose to do it. And unfortunately, this is just this Jerrod is having a reaction to her action. And I'm not saying that I don't think that Jerrod is full of BS too. I definitely do. I think that Jerrod is also playing games with Olivia. However, all I'm saying is that, they have a custody order. So like I said, unless all I'm saying is, let me get my words together. Olivia has the ability to see her children. Okay? If she wants to give the Jerrod the power, if she wants to give the power to Jerrod and allow him to play with her because she does not feel like it's worth it to spend the money, time, and everything like that going through the courts, then that means that they're not that important to her to begin with. And that's all I have to say on the matter, period. So that concludes my reaction to Olivia. You guys, please let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments. Also, like the video before you go. And so hit that subscribe button for me too if you have not done so already. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.